Welcome to Techie Housewife. My name is Amy Vishwanatha, and today I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on the iPhone 12. I'm really sorry this is coming a bit later than I had intended, but in between I did get my hands on a couple of other things that I unboxed and wanted to review for you guys, so I got those out first instead. Obviously, the iPhone 12 is a tad bit bigger than what my XS was, and it's slightly bigger, and I think, in my opinion, a tad bit lighter than the iPhone 11 Pro. I did trade my XS in for this phone, so I don't have a lot of side-by-side pictures to show you. I do, however, have one, I believe. At first glance, with just looking at the screens of my XS and my 12 next to each other, obviously I noticed that the screen size was different, but it didn't seem like that big of a difference. I could see that the 12 has a bit more of a vibrance to it, and it's a little sharper. So to test the differences, I first used my basic apps like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, the Weather Channel, a glucose tracker, and just your basic apps, not the games or anything like that. I wanted to see how much of a difference I could see with them. And of course, I could see more information because the screen is larger, and the colors were more vibrant, very pretty. But honestly, I did not notice a large difference in those. But again, those are the basic apps you use every day, so maybe my eyes just didn't catch that. So after about a week of use, I did notice that I felt things were clearer, bigger, even more vibrant each time I opened one of the apps. Finally, after I got everything set up, I opened a game and I played it. And I was like, wow. No, I really did literally say it out loud because I was not expecting the vibrance of the colors of the game I was playing. The colors literally popped. Seriously, I was playing Bubble Pop. All kidding aside though, one app I do use a lot of is the YouVersion Bible, and it's easier to navigate, it loads faster, it's much easier to read, and you get more information on each page. And the actual audio part of it that reads the Bible to you, it comes up and loads really quick as well. Now, Words with Friends, yes, I do still play that after all these years. I've had it since 2010. It looks nicer. It displays bigger. There wasn't a whole lot of change until they just recently updated their app. Now they changed everything, but I really do like it. It's much easier to see and it's much easier to use. So I do believe that the Retina display makes a huge difference in making things prettier, more vibrant, and much clearer. The Retina display has been here since iPhone 5, and it has really improved more and more for each generation of phone that has come out. So the iPhone 12 has an OLED screen, which makes things brighter and has a higher contrast ratio, which means it makes the whites whiter and the blacks darker. Also, it comes with what Apple calls a ceramic shield, which makes it supposedly 4 times harder to break than Gorilla Glass. I have not tried this out, and I'm not going to try that out, but if any of you would like to, let me know if it does hold up. The blue color of the phone is gorgeous. I love it. The phone texture is super smooth, tad bit slippery, so you need to put a phone case on that thing because that thing is going to slip out of your hands. I always have a screen protector and a good phone case on my phone at all times. There's no excuse not to have a good phone case because look, they are super pretty. You can find pretty phone cases that really protect your phone. It doesn't have to be a big, bulky, ugly thing. One thing I also recommend, you can't see, but make sure that whatever phone case you get raises up a tad bit above your screen itself. That's a little extra protection, and it's worth it. This phone case was only $12.99, so they're not super expensive anymore. Also, in protecting your phone, you won't get any dings, you won't get any scratches. It also helps your phone hold the value for if you would like to sell it and make more money to get a new phone at some point in time, or your trade-in value will stay good. So it's really important to keep that value up on your phone. I do love the shape of the iPhone 12 as it reminds me a little bit of the iPhone 4, and I really enjoyed that design. I felt like it was unique to Apple. It was like, this is Apple. It's not your average run-of-the-mill Android phone. So one thing I will say to Apple, just be you when it comes to your designs on your phone. I know for a bit there you guys tried to kind of cross over and be similar to Androids, but most of your customers are happy with you guys being you. Screenshots, you can do the same way, but when you hold these two buttons together, this and this right here, you have to immediately let go or it will not do a screenshot. Also, something a lot of people may not know yet is that you can enable tapping on the back of your phone, and you can also set that up for screenshots as well. You can double tap or triple tap, and there's a few different options that you can set those up for when you go into your menu to look for that. So the camera doesn't really have any new filters. It's still a basic camera, but it is an excellent camera. It does have some more options, like when you're getting ready to take the picture, you can pick what size you want, what ratio you want. And when you're editing, it allows you to do like a freeform edit, or do you want a square or a rectangle? So that's pretty cool. So the 5G. I really like the 5G. We live in a rural area and we have pretty good coverage for that here. And it seems to work fast, it's pretty snappy. And when we're traveling through the back roads here, I usually have more of a signal than my husband does. He has LTE and I have 5G. I believe the cameras are the only real major difference between the 12, 12 Pro, and Max. So for me, I'm really happy with the way this phone performs. I've used my 12 recently for some of my videos. The video quality is excellent on here. I don't think it would be worth me paying a couple $100 more for the Pro or the Max just because of the camera. The quality on this phone is excellent. I do notice a huge difference, especially between my XS and this. Not only are the videos high quality, the sound is excellent. It almost sounds like I've used a professional microphone, depending on how close I am. This really pleasantly surprised me because that means I don't have to do double audio to get good quality when I'm recording with my phone. Something for all you guys to think about as well. Like I said, the 12 Pro and the 12 Pro Max do have a bit better cameras. They are more advanced, they have bigger display options, and they also have unique color schemes. So if that's something that's very interesting to you, that's something that makes it or breaks it for you, you may want to buy one of those. But if you're basically somebody who doesn't need all those advanced settings, I think that the 12 has enough quality and enough options inside the camera itself that you don't need to spend that couple extra $100. The speakers on this phone are probably some of the loudest speakers I've had on any phone over the years. And the sound quality, at least for me, was crystal clear. I had been using my phone for well over a week before I realized I had not watched any video on my phone. So I opened one of my streaming apps and started watching a video. The visuals on this phone while watching a video are amazing. I would go as far to say that they're as clear and as vibrant as our 4K TV in our living room. None of the videos strained my device. They played perfectly, immediately. I had no issues with loading. The only time I had any issue is if the Wi-Fi signal dropped or if my network dropped. Not only did they load right away, they played super smooth. If they could take this and make it into a giant TV, I wouldn't complain at all. There is one question I'm assuming that is on everyone's mind who has not bought this or who has not read about it. Is my iPhone 12 waterproof? And the answer to that is yes, it is waterproof. The iPhone 12 is rated IP86. It can be submerged into as deep as 6 meters of water for the maximum of 30 minutes and still be okay. So I wouldn't worry too much if you drop it in the toilet, if you take it swimming with you and it accidentally falls in the pool, or if you take it to the beach and it drops into the water. As long as you find it, it should be fine. If you remember at the beginning of the video, I said I felt like the iPhone 12 was lighter than my husband's iPhone 11 Pro. That was correct. The iPhone 12 is 11% thinner and 15% smaller than the iPhone 11. So I think that's pretty cool. Oh, and before I forget, the iPhone 12 Pro and 12 Max are also waterproof. I forgot to mention that earlier. I would say all in all, the iPhone 12 is a fantastic phone. Really, it's probably one of the best phones I've had since iPhone has come out. I enjoy it that much. I'm sure there are things about this phone that some people don't like while others love. It's just, you can't please everybody. Somebody's not going to like something that somebody else likes. For me, this is my best phone. And needless to say, I highly recommend this phone to anybody who loves iPhone. That wraps it up for today. If you have any questions or comments or any secrets that I didn't know about this phone or some settings that I did not cover, if you can leave those in the comments below, I appreciate it. And also, how do you like the phone? Please let me know if you like it or hate it. If you have enjoyed what you've seen today, please hit like and subscribe. Also, hit the little bell icon and you will be notified as soon as I upload any videos. And as always, have a phone-tastic day.